Hello everybody, Glitch here. I'm back for another mob battle, and this time it's finally time for the Warden versus the Ender Dragon. And now that they seem to have finalized the design specifications for the Warden, it's time to see how many of them does it take to take down an Ender Dragon. Now the thing is, I'm going to be getting old Gene resurrected here, and then I'm going to have to blow up the things because there's like no way that the Ender Dragon would be able to be outperformed by the Warden as long as those crystals are there. The regeneration factor is just way too much, so I have to pop them all first, and then just see how it goes. Besides, even this way, it's probably going to take a while, so we'll see. Okay, so starting up here, and just kindly ignore the fact that I have a bunch of skulk around here from previous testing and stuff, but you know how it is. I'm trying to remember how fast can I get rid of these. Okay, pretty fast. Okay. Now the other upside of doing this is the more of these you have down, the more likely the Ender Dragon is to actually go to the fountain. Okay. Time that just right, so that it equaled out just even. There we go, and now the Ender Dragon should show up around here more often. This will make working the Warden a lot easier. Okay. Ah, there we go. There she is. That was like an immediate thing. At least I thought so. We may have to get one that is specifically focused on the Ender Dragon. Okay. This is a bit tricky. I've tried this before. That was when the blast could not hit the Ender Dragon. But now, once you can get the Warden aggroed on the Ender Dragon, it should be able to hit. Meanwhile, a lot of Endermen are going to be smacked around by a Warden that has no idea that it should be fighting the Ender Dragon specifically. But this is what happens when you do this on a pre-release. Where are you, Gene? There you are. You coming down for landing? As you can see, I kind of did some things over there. Oh, is it time? Good time. That one. Okay, that one's aggroed on the Ender Dragon now. Beautiful. Now this is more like what it was like before. Okay, is that range extended now? I know they made it able to hit the Ender Dragon, but is the range extended now? Oh, well, there's a limit. Okay, this is why this is an interesting fight, is because the Warden will be flung back quite a bit, because the Ender Dragon still has tremendous knockback and launch. So Gene still knows how to rumble. So far, she hasn't even taken damage. Did that even hit? Flung out of range. Oh, that is hilarious. Oh, the Ender Dragon is still the end boss, regardless of how much easier she is to fight than a Warden. For a player, anyhow. Again, mob battles are a different story. Oh, you're going for it, aren't you, Warden? You just can't seem to hit the Ender Dragon. Even when she's completely undefended from like having no crystals, you just can't seem to hit her very easily. Even when it is allowable now. I mean, it's supposed to hit scans, but it whiffed. Still not hitting. I think you have to hit the Ender Dragon in the face for that to work. Warden, not normally entirely the case, but in your case, I think you do. Okay. Warden's chasing around the Ender Dragon so hard. She's looping around and then going that way. Warden is following her wing beats as much as it can. I mean, you can tell where the Ender Dragon is, kind of, by the Warden following her. I mean, it's still not going to be like a perfect chase because she's just that much faster. You nudged her, I'll give you that. Did you actually hit? Oh, you just got so damage raked there. I mean, you just got comboed, Warden. You got comboed. It's very upset about this, but can it do anything? Nope, not really. Now, was there another Warden around here that finally did something else? Because I know there was a second Warden at some point. Did it just go away, or... Because I'm hearing something else, and it sounds a little bit like the other one. Ah, there you are. I knew there was a second one somewhere. It's still just busy fighting Endermen and has no idea what's going on. I was hearing that sound, and it's like, oh yeah, the sound of a Warden knocking out Endermen. So we have one Warden following the Ender Dragon. And one... Did you lose track of her? Nope, you're going back again. You just kind of set it out for a moment. I'm still not entirely sure what was up with that one. Maybe it can aggro just from the wing beats. Not entirely sure. I think this one got distracted by Enderman. After all that chasing of the Ender Dragon, it just gave up the chase, and okay, so there's another one there. I'd just like to see at least one side have a fall first. Because knowing that it can beat one Enderman and still have a lot of health left, I mean, darn this. Knowing that the Ender Dragon can beat at least one Warden and still have a lot of health left would be a pretty big sign, is to be able to take down a whole bunch of them. This one's still aggroed on the Ender Dragon and chasing. That one has gotten too distracted by Endermen, and another one was distracted by them in the first place and never quite aggroed on the Ender Dragon correctly. Jane, you haven't been back to the roost for a while. Just saying. Are you gonna roost down there, or are you a little leery of being looked at by something with no eyes? I'm not entirely sure about that. But the Ender is about observation, not necessarily actual sight, so there's stuff like that. Are you now permanently distracted by Enderman as well? Maybe that one won't be. We'll see. It is hard to keep them on track against the Ender Dragon. It really is. But they're so distractible. In fact, I think they have about the attention span of a Titan. And coming from someone who's done a lot of mob battles, you should know exactly what that means. Despite them thinking, oh, it's going to be such a thing, trying to worry about attention. Well, look how distractible it is with other mobs around. This is something you could so take advantage of. Now are they both chasing the Ender Dragon? No, one of them's chasing the Enderman at least. Wow, that Enderman got flatlined. Well, I know one thing an Enderman can't dodge. Apparently they cannot dodge the super boom of a Warden, so there's that. And yeah, and if they're completely out of range, you don't see the beam at all. So that's kind of a thing. You just make the motion, and then after they've already started, and then it doesn't hit, because something got out of range and done. That one's still tracking the Ender Dragon. Nice attempt there, but not kidding. Wow, it is still firing in midair. Okay, it's still shooting that in midair. That's impressive for trying there. Did it revert to it not being able to hit the Ender Dragon? I'm wondering that part. Well, they're feeding the Skulk. That's a thing that's going to happen over time. Although, as far as I know, the Ender Dragon still does not count. Yeah, the Ender Dragon still doesn't count. I don't think the Skulk Catalyst can sense the Ender Dragon. We're back to the middle here. And seeing Wardens get flung around by the Ender Dragon. Wow, they literally just can't reach the Ender Dragon's head. This one's really trying for it, though. Oh, you gonna keep on track on that Ender Dragon there? Or are you gonna wind up like that one, distracted by Enderman? I really do hope that the next one up is a big Ender update. That would be really cool. Of course, dinos and digs, that just has a ring to it, so if they do archaeology, it'd be really cool if we had dinosaurs to go with that. Yeah, I know there's been enough mods with them. Played several of them, so I should know. But, the dinos and digs or Ender update, which would be the cooler one to do. I mean, right now we have some Wardens fighting Endermen, but could there be other Ender folk and other Ender mobs around? Okay, that was a big hit. I'm not seeing much evidence of them actually being able to hit the Ender Dragon. Oh, this was an experiment I just ran into, but didn't they say they had this fixed on the last snapshot? Or is the Ender Dragon literally so fast it can outperform hit scans, so to speak? Wow, both of them got rammed hard. They were just trampled by the Ender Dragon. And they did not put a scratch on her. Now we got two folks. And there's a third one still distracted by Enderman. Okay, you just do you, Warden number 3, which is actually ironically Warden number 1, because the person just did not know how to fight Ender Dragons. Now, they can talk to each other and say, hey, we have a bigger opponent to fight here. And maybe this one would know what to do. But unfortunately, it's just not to be there. Are you gonna land over there anytime, Gene? Yeah, I think she's going for it now. Yeah. Yeah, she's doing her circling thing. Wow, they like simultaneously shot. Did he actually scratch her that time? Whoa, well, they certainly simultaneously got flung. I'll give him that. Now this will definitely go into fighting off more than one Warden. Fighting off more than one Warden. Okay, it's not a scratch. Nope, nope, not a scratch yet. You have not really affected her with your sonic booms. Big sound weapon, and it does nothing. Against an Ender Dragon, anyhow. She's just trying to... was that like a pirouette tail strike? Because it's like she just flipped around and tail whipped one off. It's like, shoo. I shall smack you with my tail, sir. That was kind of funny. They still can't hit her. I'm pretty sure this proves that if they thought they had that fixed, the answer is not entirely, or at least not at this time. Maybe that reverted by accident. They undid whatever it was that fixed it, and now Wardens cannot harm Ender Dragons at all. Well, watching these two run around trying is fun. It really is. And note, this is without any Ender Crystals left. I destroyed them first, to give them at least a sporting chance. And what's happening? They are still getting completely reamed by her. I mean, just take the I-beam and slam them with it, because that's about how reamed they're getting there. Did you just get suddenly distracted by something else in the middle of trying to attack her? Yeah, it's a pretty long-range hearing there, but it's not very useful in that direction. Also, did the other one get knocked off the island? I know we had 3 overall. Let me see if I can find them all. I know we had 3. There's 2. Did one of them just go away after whacking so many Endermen that it couldn't find me for like an entire minute? I think that may have happened. Well, either way, I can certainly say that they haven't really won against the Ender Dragon. Of course, if they chase the Endermen are chasing the Ender Dragon, then that could be one way to get the Warden back in the fight. It's like, hey, you're following these two, and they're over here. So that, yep, that happened. Okay. That's fair. The skulk is spreading in the end. That's definitely a thing that's happening. It's doing it without my further intervention, other than shoving some catalysts around there. Now, to be perfectly fair, I haven't seen it once make the... Oh! He's back. I was going to say the special blocks. That one just got flung. Did that actually nudge your health bar by like a pixel? That's about the most they've done. Like your sonic weapon attack just doesn't cut it against the Ender Dragon. For some reason, she's just like, nah. I'm just putting in some earplugs. it's like goodbye. Okay. Now if they disappear first, I might just call it there. Meaning they just cannot do it. That one may have re-aggroed on the Ender Dragon. Would like her to actually defeat one of them first, although that would be nice. Can they remember previous targets and like some things that once they aggro, they just kind of re-aggro and get locked on something until further notice? Like, do they actually remember previous things? That's an interesting question. I heard that. Endermen are still being defeated by this particular one, but we don't see number 3. I just see this one and that one. And note, every once in a while this one does take damage from the Enderman fighting back, although it's negligible compared to the blows of the Ender Dragon. So I'm not really factoring them in too much into this fight. Thrown off their aim. Well, it's trying. I'll give it that. Get shot for it. Our primary attacker is still going for things. She's again going back to her spot on the nest. They do have an interesting sound when defeated, so I will know if a Warden actually falls in combat. It's a very twinging-like sound for some reason. Very, like, mechanical rather than planty. Even though they're kind of like a partial plant creature or something like that. It sounds more metallic, despite the fact that they're not supposed to be very metallic, so I don't quite fully get it. Whenever they fall, you know what I mean. Like, it has a very distinct sound when a Warden goes down. As long as the other one's still available, I'm not gonna, like, get rid of it just because it's not working against the Ender Dragon. I'm gonna let it do its thing while at least one of them's properly aggroed on it. At least one is aggroed on Jean. That's all I'm asking, and that's working out just fine. Although I gotta admit, I am wondering how things will go with the Battles mod after like the following Forge update, because I'm just wondering, how is it going to work with the Warden? I mean, sure, I mean, it's aggro enough already, but could you just remind it to follow something? Probably. I mean, it does have a pretty good range on its aggro distance, so it'll probably be enhanced that way, at least that's what I'm imagining. Okay, now this one's getting distracted by Enderman. Again, attention span of a Titan. It's just seriously. And Enderman of Doom himself compared the attention span of a Titan to the attention span of a goldfish. So, yeah, I'm just looking to see if the second one's still here or if it has withdrawn. Oh, I'm hearing that one. Did that one just teleport right into the Warden? Oh, that was very okay, there are still two. I was gonna say that would be very inopportune for that Enderman if it literally teleported right in front of the Warden after it already aggroed on it before. It's like, oh wait, I remember you. Whack. There goes the Enderman. Yeah, this is not a good day for the end. For a while I thought they were going to collide again. Because if they keep attacking Endermen, there's a decent chance that they'll just empty out an area, and then they won't have anything to do for a minute and go away. But if the Ender Dragon trips them off again, then yeah. And that one's been going at it for quite some time against Endermen, so I gotta admit that there's a possible continuation just going on there. Are you gonna... I think that one's still hunting Enderman. How about this one over here? You're too distracted to fight the Ender Dragon? Is that it? Are you gonna eventually just, you know, remember? Or are you gonna just continue smacking Enderman around? Wardens are very aggressive, but they're also just such bullies. I'm just whacking the poor defenseless Enderman. Like, yeah, they have no idea what's coming to them whenever this thing's around. It's like, what's going on? Ah! That one didn't even get to hit the Warden at all, so point observed right there. And that one's getting away. It's like, nope. At least it's trying. They really need to learn how to teleport away from the Warden, because that is definitely knocking a lot of them out there. Okay, so where's the other one? I got, I'm missing one out of the three. Definitely. I know where one is, but it's too distracted by Enderman right now. And you can't put a lead on a Warden, so I can't just guide it back in. At least not easily. Well, there's something I could do, to be perfectly fair. Okay, there's the second one. So we have at least two. Okay, so let me... I didn't really think I'd be doing it this way, but... okay, I guess I'm gonna have to go with a special option. We'll also show, can you yank a Warden along with a fishing rod? Apparently the answer is yes. To guide it towards this area. Maybe we need some fishing enemy enchant. That'd be kind of interesting. So close. And yet, so far. fishing for wardens. Admittedly, it is kind of funny. It is hard because they are fast, so they'll pull out pretty quickly after you start yanking them. So it's hard to fish a warden, sort of. And I know I have at least one of them over there. Okay, so there's that one. You at least start paying attention to the Ender Dragon again, or I'm gonna have to call this off. Because they can't seem to harm the Ender Dragon. And I may have lost the second one due to timeout. Okay, I'm looking for number 2. If I've lost number 2, then I'm definitely going to consider that timeout is an option here. Of course, if it knocks them off the edge, that's a ring out, so therefore... I can see both of them simultaneously. These two have maintained. The other one seems to have went away. Not entirely sure what happened with the other one. There's not too many places it could be. And so I'm thinking it probably just had a lull in how many Endermen it was finding and stopped chasing them and just went away. So defeat by a ring out, or a timeout. That's quite as classic as a win by the timer. Oh, that one's closer. Yep. There's gotta be a better way to get one that's already deployed, moved around, as opposed to having to get a new one every time. Oh, I think this one's re-aggroed on the Ender Dragon after all this time. Or at least took a shot at her. I saw where that blast was aimed up, so it had to be it, right? Maybe they hear her somewhat specially. Just wondering about that. Okay. Keep them close by. That is tricky. Fishing for wardens ain't easy. Are you gonna aggro on her? Nope. I really thought as close as it was gonna remember, but it didn't yet. That one running around will probably lure it back. Maybe that'll lure it right off the edge. Be nice. Distraction by Enderman there. That one probably noticed that. Oh, I thought so. You got flung. I know sometimes that counts as environmental, but at the same time, there should be like an easy way for it to know, hey, you flung me. They are not making progress. Although, this might do something. There you go. Welcome back to getting distracted by Enderman right after being hit by the Ender Dragon. Come on! The dragon was right there. Excuse me? They just don't know how to keep their aggro on the dragon. Wait. Are you following? Okay, this one is. Okay, just when I said that, things changed. Okay, see, this is much more of an epic run than I was thinking. Although it does seem to push the Ender Dragon, even if it doesn't deal damage, so that's a thing. And she is going back more often again, so maybe, just maybe, she'll deal enough damage to technically take one down. Although, number 3 is lost. Because it just rang out. Like, nope, not even being knocked off the edge by the Ender Dragon. Just so just not enough Endermen left to keep its attention, so it just left. It's like, goodbye. I'm just forfeiting. This one, however, is definitely back on track. That one is back to distract, so yeah. Okay, so that one. It took a hit. Oh, that's a big combo. She's got a lot of melee damage, so that must have really dealt some big damage on the Warden. So this is why I had to use more than one Warden, is because they're so easily distractible that having one actually keep track the whole time is actually kind of tricky. At least this one's close enough where I might be able to lure it back in. After it just blast that poor Enderman away. Turn around just in the nick of time, didn't you? I'm not going to count this damage as really noteworthy. Just a little bit of that. Okay, so one's down, got a couple left to go, and here comes the dragon. It is going for it, but it's just not enough. Even after all this time, the Ender Dragon's health bar has not budged. Like, this is officially just a one-way fight. Even if they say that it's supposed to be able to hit the Ender Dragon, I'm doubting that that's currently fixed. So maybe the next pre-release. We'll see. We'll see. I might check this again after the full release and see if they got that completely worked out. And wow, that one Enderman just got completely teamed up on by them. Okay, so you're the one that needs to be pulled back again. Oh, you really want to hit that Enderman, don't you? Yeah, you do. That got his attention. I thought so. Yeah. Can the Ender Dragon finally lay one of these to rest correctly? We'll see. But we know what the Wither does now. Okay. Now we got it in. That one is down. We have one that's actually dropped. Okay, that's good. If I will maybe try to get this one aggroed on the Ender Dragon again, but we'll see if it even works this time. It's hard with all of them around. They really do distract me too. Okay, where are you? There you are, Gene. Okay, I'll let you whack this Enderman, and then I'll pull you back the other way. Yeah, trying to anyhow. Once this thing gets going towards something, it's just too fast. Gene, I'm trying to give you someone to spar with, but they're a little reluctant. There we go. That got your attention. Because the ability to take down not just one but two Wardens is kind of ridiculous. So, yeah. And the third one's already been sprung out, so and the second one is down, so I think I can probably call this pretty soon. Because there's just no progress being made on the account of the Wardens. At least not that I can really tell. I mean, I'm pretty sure I whacked all of the... Yeah, I did whack all of the Ender Crystals. Every last one has been exploded. So there's been no healing shenanigans for the Ender Dragon. And the Warden has just been completely pounded by the Ender Dragon, so yeah. Sink back in. We're back to being distracted by Endermen, are we? This one just doesn't. Okay. Can I get you at least? Okay, there we go. Worked. This is going a lot slower than I would have thought. But at least it's trying again. Big blast again. I think this would go a lot faster with a lot of modded mobs once I get the opportunity. For now, not yet. But we'll get there when we get there. Are you standing there for a reason? Oh, poofed in mid-air! Beautiful! Its drop is all the way over here. Okay. I can finally claim complete victory for the Ender Dragon, because I don't think any more is necessary. If you could see that out of 3 Wardens, 1 decided to just go away. The other 2 were completely defeated, and even without the Ender Crystals, the Ender Dragon has just complete and utter health right now. So, yeah, I can certainly say that the winner is Gene the Ender Dragon. That's, like, no doubt, after, like, 2 Wardens and 1 that just said nope. Anyhow, I'll be logging off for now. Hope to hear from you all later. Bye for now, everybody, and remember, there will be more mob battles.